You'll use your 3 points of contact to get up. There's a ladder there, so 2 hands, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 hand all the way up. You'll have a seat. You're going to put your seat belt on. Next is your parking brakes. There's really 2 red switches in this machine. On the dash over on the right, you'll see a red switch and you'll see a red parking indicator on the display. That's the overall parking brake for the machine not to move. So you want to make sure that's on, and you will not touch that until the instructor lets you know. The second piece is another red switch. So we call a parking brake, it's really a joystick lockout. Over to the right of the joystick, you're going to see a little red switch over there, and that basically locks out the controls on the joystick. Your instructor will go over that with you, and do not disengage that until your instructor tells you to. Next, for seat adjustments, there's a grab bar right in the very front that'll slide the seat forward and back. Below that, you have an air ride control. All of our equipment has air ride seats, so you can adjust it up or down. And then you have a backrest adjustment. Over on the back corner, that'll actually tilt the seat back or forward. And then the final piece is your steering column adjustment. If you need to move the steering wheel closer or farther, just like in your car, there's a little lever on the side there. That'll bring that in closer or farther to you. Now for your foot controls in the wheel loader. Now you'll see 3 pedals down there. There's 2 brake pedals on both sides of the steering wheel. These are connected, just like in your car, except you have an extra one over on the left. And then you've got your gas pedal on the right. Now we like to instruct people to use it just like your car. It's really just use your right foot. You're either going to be on the accelerator or the brake, one or the other. Now if you want to try using your left foot on the brake as well, that's fine. But usually we're going to focus on just instructing with your right foot. Now for the steering wheel. Now you'll notice on the steering wheel there is a little turning knob on there. That's usually what you want to use in a wheel loader, just because this steering wheel will actually articulate. It turns about 4 times. So it's very difficult to hold the steering wheel like the standard 10 and 2 like you would in a car. So use the steering knob to go 4 one way, and you can go 4 the other way. Again, it'll articulate the entire machine one way or the other. Then the next piece is the shifter. On the left side of the steering column, you're going to see a little, it looks like a turn signal. It's forward, neutral, reverse. There's going to be 3 clicks there. You will see a dial. It'll have a speed setting on there. We're always going to stay in the number 2, so you don't ever want to touch that adjustment at all. It should stay on 2. And then next, your joystick. Now again, that joystick will operate the boom and bucket. If you pull back on that right joystick, it's going to raise the boom up. If you push forward, it's going to bring the boom down. If you go to the right, it's going to open the bucket. And if you go to the left, it's going to close the bucket. And then in the wheel loader, you've got your mirrors, and it actually has a backup camera. You'll see a screen over on your right. That's what you're going to end up using mostly to back up, although it is good to look over your shoulder. And then you also have mirrors, so feel free to use those. And then finally, you've got your climate control. All of our equipment's fully climate controlled, so you'll see a blue panel there and an auto temperature setting on your dash. Feel free to adjust that up or down so you're comfortable. That's it for your Komatsu wheel.